You know what? Because you're an illegal and you know what? You don't live in Flower Mound and you're door dashing. You know what? Why are you entitled to be here with an illegal car? Go ahead.
I don't know.
You know what? I'll do that.
Just is homophobic?
No, speak English.
Yeah.
Well, then speak it.
But why?
But why? You know what? You're in Flower Mound. You know what? Go speak your language back in Mexico. You know what? Exactly. Hey, you're taking away jobs. You think it's funny? Okay. I can get in your face too.
Thank you.
Let me see your driver's license.
Your police?
Huh?
Your police?
You know what?
Are we trying to push America forward or backward? I think America was declared first world by mistake because it's giving fourth world, honestly. Because what do you mean? Do you speak English and you're door dashing? Like, what the hell? What am I supposed to do? Then she realizes that she can actually speak English. Then she goes accusing her. And you're illegal driving, like, and you have a car illegally, like, what the hell? Just give us a break. Oh my God. This lady is called Tonya, and she was found, thankfully. The lady is just trying to work. Where is humanity, America? Where is humanity? Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. As you can see, I'm not happy today. I don't know, but let's watch this.
Boy, Flower Mound, Texas is where this comes from. This young lady, who is Hispanic, was sitting in her car because she door dashes. She was waiting on an order, I believe, sitting in her car. And then this woman is just apparently angry that she exists here in America because she heard her speaking Spanish and shouldn't be speaking anything but American. That is a nightmare that woman shouldn't have had to deal with. This is not okay. Flower Mound, Texas. You see this? Somebody out there knows exactly who she is, and I want you to tell me, who is she?
I just saw a video clip of TikTok about Tanya Chadwell in Flower Mound, Texas, and it was kind of unfortunate. Not kind of, it was unfortunate. It was very unfortunate. And I looked it up. I saw the video, very inappropriate behavior. Then I also saw on her Facebook page an apology and tons of comments. There's over 3,000 comments. I did not read them all. But so many people are throwing shade at this lady. And here's what I've got to say. I do not agree with her actions. And you don't have to agree with her actions. That said, anybody who's throwing shade at her apology is also not okay. You don't fight hate with hate. Apparently, you must agree with Trump when Trump says, I hate my enemies. You must also hate your enemies. And that is not a way to live. That's not the way we're supposed to live, and that's not how we win. Come on, folks. If she's apologizing, Tanya, that is a great first step. It is only a first step, but it is a good first step. And to anybody throwing shade towards Tanya, and maybe I'll get shade for this too, I don't care. Come on, let's be better than that. Let's do better than that. You have to allow people to grow, and they can't grow if you're constantly holding them to the standard that they previously set. You have to allow them to change. If they say, I'm going to change, you're like, no, you're not. No, you're not. So now you're going to gaslight them and you're going to be the problem? That's kind of the point here, folks. Come on. Let's let her grow. Let's let her learn from her mistakes and be better. And to do that, we also have to be better. So from the Michael Hogan Show to you, Tanya, thank you for that apology. And hopefully this will allow some additional growth and movement in a positive direction. To all the haters, Please, come on. You don't fight hate with hate. That's not how we win. If that's all we're going to do, then we've already lost. Come on, be better.
We've got an update on the Flower Mound Karen. If you missed the original video, this woman went off on a xenophobic rant in Flower Mound, Texas, accusing another woman of being illegal, saying she didn't belong there, and mocking her for not speaking English. She even took a picture of the woman's license plate. Just completely unnecessary behavior. Honestly, it was hard to watch. In a small community like Flower Mound, you knew it wouldn't take long for people to find out who she was. And now we know her name is Tanya Chadwell. After the video went viral, she posted a long explanation online, saying she was just in a bad mood because her car had been stolen earlier that day. But let's be honest, being upset doesn't give anyone the right to be racist or xenophobic. People are calling her out, and rightfully so. Her full statement's online if you want to read it.
I got the tea. Me, Tonya Chadwell from Flower Mound, Texas. Guess what? The TikTok internet did their thing and we found out her account. This is what she wrote. I'm honestly sorry for the way I spoke to that lady. That's what she said, right? But that's not the only thing we find out. We found her apology. We found her AKA supposed excuse.
Hey, you're taking away jobs. You think it's funny? Okay.
Come and see what she said. Why am I reflecting on what I did, which I know was very wrong? I was in a very bad mood. Earlier today, I was just coming from the police where I reported of my stolen vehicle. The vehicle had a tracker on it, which it was now removed. Today I found out that the car is somewhere in Mexico. The tracker was off, but then she knows that the car was in Mexico. You don't make sense, mama. Then the internet found her daughter. Her daughter wrote on social media, unfortunately, my mother is who she is, Tonya Chadwell, and I would like to start off by sincerely apologizing to this woman for having to experience this and for the public having to watch this. I am completely and utterly embarrassed and saddened by my mother's action and do not condone or support this kind of behavior at all. That part. As a matter of fact, my mother and I have not had a relationship or been speaking terms for quite a while due to this type of behavior. Aggression and her racism toward my Hispanic boyfriend. I wish to not be associated with her or this video at any way. This is Tanya Chadwell. We got her picture.
I just want to know why these people keep blaming Hispanics. If you thought Tanya was a mess, listen to this other mess. Caden Spite had everyone out here looking for him. Suddenly he was missing, an Amber Alert got put out. Everyone concerned, and rightfully so. He's 17. His family, I think this is mom, said, I got a message that said, I need help. 4 Hispanics in a white van, 1 driver, I'm shot. That would freak out anybody to receive that, right? So while everyone's in a frenzy looking for this kid, guess where they end up spotting him? Well, footage of him. Leaving Walmart, he had bought a bike, he had bought a tent, MAGA hat on. Story that he told his family not matching the dots that they're putting together. 4 Hispanic men though. And then boom, missing 17-year-old found safe in Marion County. No abduction occurred. This shit is embarrassing. When does it end? When does it end?
Where I reported of my stolen vehicle. The vehicle had a tracker on it, which it was now removed. Today I found out that the car is somewhere in Mexico. The tracker was off, but then she knows that the car was in Mexico. You don't make sense, mama. Then the internet found her daughter. Her daughter wrote on social media, unfortunately, my mother is who she is, Tonya Chadwell, and I would like to start off by sincerely apologizing to this woman for having to experience this and for the public having to watch this. I am completely and utterly embarrassed.
Oh. hopefully you guys don't get tired of making these type of videos, but I again find things like this crazy, let alone with people within her age group and even older, lacking the knowledge and just listening to what they hear on TV or from the orange guy, if I can say that, because I've seen, I guess, some censorship. But regardless, it is crazy that, you know, people are thinking that people are taking other jobs and everything else when there are plenty of work out here, or at least used to be. The the unemployment has been the lowest it has since 2013, let alone with the unemployment rate. There are way more unemployed people than there are jobs available. You can fact check this and everything else, but like, a lot of people have that mindset.
Hello, it's me, Tanya Chadwell. You probably saw me recently in such hit videos as Woman Yells at Illegals in a Car Parking Lot in Flower Mound. I'm here to apologize for my poor behavior, but I do want you to know I have a good excuse for it. Number one, I was in a very bad mood. Also, I don't want to be using that as an excuse, but I do think that it explains why I was being so mean, and I think it is a reason that you should take into account why I was being so racist and awful to those people, and maybe give me a pass. Anyway, another reason that I was screaming at those individuals I had never met before that time was because my car was stolen, and I'm pretty confident that it was in Mexico. Were those two people in a car in Mexico at the time? No. But I don't know where they were that morning. All I know is at that time they were in Flower Mound. Another reason that I might seem a little bit upset, my daughter has gone low contact, and we all know whose fault that is. It's always the child's. It's always the child's fault when they go no contact with a parent. We brought you into this world, honey, and we deserve to treat you however we would like to. You had a mother who worked hard enough to let you grow up in a town like Flower Mound, and it is beautiful here. Answer your frickin' phone. Flower Mound is calling, okay? You are lucky enough to grow up here. There are so many gorgeous strip malls. There are so many very, very racially non-diverse schools that you are allowed to attend. And there are a lot of fields. So I should be allowed and entitled to treat you however I want to. All of that is to say is that I hope that you will not all take this one poor, bad moment in my life and let it be the entire story, or even a chapter, or even a blip. I'd like you all to forget it right now, immediately right now, because I issued an apology, and that should be good enough. Are you listening, my daughter? Most people forgive people if there's just an apology, and those people didn't even have parents who let them grow up in Florida.
See, she even had to make her daughter come and apologize on her behalf. This kind of stereotypes make me actually think, are we trying to make America great again, or we're making America go to the pits? Because nowadays there's no American dream anymore. Everyone wants to go to China. People are actually leaving America, if you haven't realized. I did a video on why America is empty. Florida is been summer. It hasn't been full. People are leaving. It's not a dream, and such cases are the reasons. So let me hear your thoughts on this. If you are in this place, just chilling at a car park, or you're just going around your stuff, then someone profiles you and just want to ruin your day, how would you go about it? Let me hear your thoughts. Bye.